welcome to the WCW Fantasy Report. With you, as always, is your host, Thunder, bringing you all the news you expect from this fantastic showgram known as the WCW Fantasy Report. And also with us today is the WCW Fantasy Computer. Oh, we don't have much time as we've got a lot to bring you, so let's get straight into the news.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
The first bit of news we have is that there is a reported case of the swine flu in the Pilsen area. However, we have received word from the Pilsen Palateros owner, Mr. Jesus, that this swine flu outbreak was heavily rumored and is not true. However, he feels like it may have hurt ticket sales for Pilsen's games, as well as stopped all possible trade talks with the Palateros. So we encourage you right here on the WCW Fantasy Report that the Pilsen area is safe from the swine flu, and feel free to continue going to the games and sending trade offers Mr. Jesus' way. Well, hopefully all this swine flu hoopla hasn't totally killed all hopes of trades, seeing as though this is now the second week in a row without any trades to go down. But let's get back on the horse and try to get these deals done. It looks like Chicago Magic outfielder Manny Ramirez will be suspended for 50 games after failing a mandatory drug test this last week. He tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug that apparently is most known for helping erectile dysfunction. Earlier reports say that Manny thought that taking these drugs would help stiffen his bat and let him hit more home runs. When he told this to the investigators that gave him the test, they decided to suspend him for 50 games due to stupidity. In other news, we also had our WCW Fantasy Computer looked at, and hopefully have most of the kinks worked out now, as to where he won't be constantly insulting me and or going crazy. So we have, in addition to his normal duties, we will be letting him be in charge of our music spots and other sound effects. So, computer, I hope you're going to do a good job today. But let's start this off. Let's send us right into the scores and results for Week 5.
Turn it up!
Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it. Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it.
That was interesting.
Turn it up!
The first matchup will be the matchup of the week, and it was the Humboldt Park Hooligans against the Bridgeport Sharpshooters. And this was supposed to be the Battle of Bridgeport, however the Bandits moved to Humboldt Park and became the Hooligans a couple weeks ago. But nonetheless, the Hooligans did pull out the 6-4-2 victory over the Sharpshooters, and that's going to give them a one-up in their little rivalry. Computer, why don't you take it away with the other matchups?
Thank you, Thunder. The Hermosa Thunderbolts defeated the Jefferson Park Silly Nannies 7-4-1. Thunder, I am glad you actually won the match-up. I will allow you to live at least one more week. The Avalon Park Armenians smashed the Chicago Magic 11-1. That asshole CJ will also retain his X Division title for another week. What is wrong with the Magic? Are they now obsolete?
The Hardcore champion Phoenix Foundation faced off against the Smokin' Aces champion, the Bucktown Fums, in the first title versus title match. The Phoenix Foundation pulled out the victory 7-4-1 over the Fums, further solidifying their lock on first place and keeping the rival Fums at bay. However, the surprise of this matchup was that both teams retained their respective titles. The Phoenix Foundation kept their Hardcore title, and the Fums kept their Smokin' Aces title. The hitter of the week also belongs to the Phoenix Foundation. It's none other than Manny Ramirez. Hanley had 11 runs, 7 ribbies, 3 walks, 3 stolen bases, and 30 total bases, all the while batting .533. A very impressive week for the little shortstop. We have to go to a quick commercial break, but we will be right back with the WCW Fantasy Report. Stay tuned!